and welcome back to Fateful Encounters. My name is Jen Lewis, and I will be your dungeon master, per usual. I'm joined by Joe Whiteley.
Hey, that's me. I play Rattle.
And Zach Boring.
That's me. I play Chains.
And Ashley Duke.
No, don't say my name. Oh, hi. Raph.
And Dylan Mock.
It me.
And that's it.
That's everyone. No one else.
Nobody.
And I don't play Kuros.
Except
Attention
for...
to the eagle behind the soundboard.
Yeah, we do have a very beloved member who we're giving shit to, but we do love him very much.
And Sumner Bogowski.
Sumner, son of Roland, hand of...
Latan.
My hander.
My hander.
My hander. Oh, no.
Hi, I'm Sumner. I play Galvin, son of Rohan, and hand to Lathander, your favorite Tempest Aarakocran cleric.
All right.
That was a lot of
A
words.
mouthful.
I feel like we need to add more emotes. This is your favorite Tempest Aarakocran cleric.
He's just going to keep adding to it.
Lord of lofty titles over here.
Oh, no.
That's him. That's what he do be doing.
You have no one to blame but yourself.
When you're insecure, it's all you got.
No. But hello. Yes, that's us. Your friendly neighborhood Twitch affiliates. And we got a sponsor.
Yay!
Oh,
Shit, what up?
Yeah, we now have access to a really great program. It's called Dungeon Fog. So expect to see more beautiful maps for our game popping up. And once a month, we'll be giving away a code for access to that website. So, yeah, it's been cool. But this wouldn't be possible without you guys' support.
Thanks.
We have 3 of our emote slots available, and in 6 more subs, we'll get our 4th. So today, we'll be bringing you in to episode 8 of our homebrew 5th edition world, Oblivion Isles. All right, where our heroes are on a journey to locate the doppelganger of Merkel, the god of death, who was taken in the night by an evil witch, Cornelia. They plan to find him on one of the demi-planes created to hide him, and bring him back to his homeland of Eulatorf, and bring peace to Oblivion Isles from the impending war between Lathander and Merkel. We're 8 games in now, so if you need to catch up on our stuff, you can check us out on YouTube. But we always provide you a recap.
Woo!
So stay here and hang out. In fact, let's do that. Everyone roll a d20. And this time, the highest number gives us their recap.
No, don't say that. I rolled a 16.
That changes everything.
That was my whole strategy upside down now.
The odds are so different now.
I was like rolling the die and I saw a 16. And you're like, the highest number goes. And I was like, no.
Got that
You're okay,
14
Dylan.
though, so I'm safe.
I also got a 14.
All right, so now we have to fight.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Over the reason.
More
I
than
got an
usual.
11.
Okay. Zach?
I got a 17.
Hell
All
yeah.
right.
Me and
So,
Joe don't have to fight.
Miss Rav.
Dylan got a 16 anyway. But
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I got a 16. What are you guys talking about
Oh, that's
fighting?
true. Oh, I thought you were joking.
I didn't even
I'm just
lie.
feeling aggressive today.
I got an 11.
Battle's about to murder somebody.
All right, Rav. Give us that recap of last game.
This is going to be terrible.
Okay, I'm ready.
So we, meaning Galvin and Kuros and me, encountered some frogs, and they were pretty neat. And they shot
That's pretty
Galvin.
neat.
Yeah, I was less than pleased.
He's fine. He's fine. And we met a turtle, and we took a really long walk, and he was really slow, and he got tired of us giving Galvin shit. But I was just telling Galvin that we were like best friends, and I really like him. Not like that, like him, but like him as a friend.
That's
and
not
I
how
think
I took it.
and I think
Sorry,
he
go
was shook. Anyway,
I was. It ruffled my feathers.
so yeah, we had that moment, and Kuros sang a pretty song, and then we wandered into town, and we found Chains, and we found Rattle, and we found that Chains found his daddy and his sister, and I cried. And
You all cried.
it was real emotional. And we learned he has a new name, and I think he's trying to decide on a new name, which he might, I don't know.
Working some stuff out right now.
He's just working it out. We learned that the centaurs have crazy magic too, and I guess we're gonna go solve that problem. We also met a bunch of cats, and they won't take my alcohol, which is rude. And guess
Sorry.
we're gonna guess we're gonna go fight these centaurs or solve some centaur problems. Stupid horses. And we got Call of a Bird up here. He looks pretty shifty, but like really cool. Like he's a cool kid.
shifty.
Yeah, like cool shifty. Like he might slit our throats in the night. We don't know.
He's
also
Tintin.
might
just
make
so
it
happy to
breakfast
have
in
his
the morning.
boy back.
And plus, creatures that aren't native and like some type of animal hybrid, such as a tabaxi, are considered unnaturals.
Yeah. So Galvin, being a birdman, is apparently unnatural.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I'm kind of a part of that category, am I not?
No,
and
no.
nope, not from this area. Nope.
Not even
not
Rattle.
local. Nope, they don't have
And I
internet,
just
so they have no
realized-
idea.
I flipped those tabaxi names. Call of Bird is definitely not Chain's dad.
Yeah,
No,
Call of
that's
Bird
Flame
is the
Spirit.
fighter that we selected.
Yes.
And I don't remember your dad's name, but I want him
Flame
to
of
be my
Spirit.
dad.
Flame of Spirit.
Flame of Spirit. And Kuros met a book lady who showed him some crazy book shit. And
Other way around.
she showed him a book, and she's like, "Oh, what's in this page?" And Kuros was like, "Shit, I don't know." And
That was my book.
yeah,
She-
your book.
She was looking at my book.
Her name
and
was
she- I didn't-
Paige. This is all the ramblings of a drunk.
That was this book right here.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh,
He also sang her a really pretty song, and I would like to hear him sing again sometime. So yeah,
Maybe in a couple levels I'll take Bard and I can just sing all the time.
maybe. I think that's it.
I did have a viewer actually ask me if Kuros was a bard. So is this a good time for you to explain what you're classing as?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Because honestly, I can totally see why they think that.
Oh, absolutely. So I don't make characters with like, I am this class. I'm like, this is the character. Kuros is a very, tavern song, folk story, loving kind of guy. I do plan to take some levels of Bard, but Kuros is Kuros. Like I take classes for the mechanics that give him abilities that I want him to have. And he is his own thing.
That's cool. Yeah. So like the personality traits don't define the class at all.
The other way around. Classes
Completely
don't
other way around.
define
Yeah.
the personality traits.
Yeah. Like you're not gonna. We see so often online, especially on our
Right.
Instagram, of the same old tropes being used over and over again. Like the bard is the singer, the paladin's the guy that the narc, the guy that's
I
shutting
mean, the
everyone
bard
down.
is the one who seduces everybody.
It's-
Seduces
Yeah.
the dragon. Yeah, whatever's funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that I don't take
Seduce
traits.
dragons. Yeah,
But
sorry.
whatever. Let's go.
He might.
No,
we
no,
don't
no, no.
know.
Don't
Yeah.
seduce Rattle. Just be awkward.
Do
Nobody,
some carry, lady. What do you want from me?
nobody ship us, okay?
What, Kuros
Please.
and Rattle or Kuros and Galvin?
Yeah, tell the internet not to do things. That's a great idea.
They always respond so positively.
So positively, and not in forums anywhere
Never.
or their own subreddits. So,
All right.
Please.
Subreddit.
You guys are doing a great job on that backstory recap.
Hey, I
I'm
was
not even
done.
doing a good job
I was
speaking.
done. They just jumped in.
All right, you're right.
Hey, guilty
All
as
right.
charged.
And if chat wants to help our adventurers during their quest, you can utilize your watch time to accumulate channel points. And you can also donate or use bits to grant the party guidance, inspiration, advantage, or other stuff. So check out the guild tab down below.
Rattle
Um,
has new phrases.
Yes.
He gets-
Oh, yeah. Do you want to actually go over those?
Well, put me on the
you
spot.
can donate bits for that.
I definitely put you on the spot here. My apologies.
Actually, yeah, no, I have to pull those up. So
Okay. No, it's okay. We'll do it at the end.
Well,
There we go.
last game, We had a few people who donated their watch time in channel points to give Rattle a few more sentences. From memory, one of them was, "I never knew my father."
That was the one I
That
remember.
was me.
The other one was, "I've had kinky sex." We did not say that live.
But
And then we got-
That's a Tiger
my
King
God.
reference. Thank you very
We
much.
got, I know.
Some people might not know.
We got affirmative action, and then we got more hugs. So
Wow, that was good memory.
that was all 4 of them. All
Wow.
That
right.
was
yeah.
all 4 of them. Yeah.
Nice job.
So Jen is taking that over and is just going to instant message me when I should say those. So
Sure.
not doing enough.
This is how we communicate.
All right. We also have some fun chat games, side quest. I added a couple other commands. You can check that out on the commands thing too. So, thank you guys for watching and supporting and subbing. And I say, let's get into it.
Yeah, only 10 minutes in.
I know, Thunder, you move us to the map view.
Will do.
Wow. Wow, Jackie.
Look at that.
Look at that map.
Look
That's a
at
good map.
that dad.
Want to date that dad?
Cat dead.
All right.
You're just after his gold. I know it, Kuros. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Last we saw our adventurers, they were split up on an island called Nueva Esperanza after being banished from the demi-plane created by Cornelia to house the followers of Merkel in Eulatorf. Rattle and Chains, surrounded by 5 tabaxis, discussed their whereabouts and agreed to follow the group back to civilization, the home that Chains was ripped from as a child by slavers. On another side of the island, Kuros, Galvin, and Ravellana were on a beach. They attempted to talk down some hostile grungs and had an intervention from a turtle who promised them safety in civilization. The 2 groups traveled with their guides back to civilization at 2 wildly different speeds. As Rattle and Chains arrived, they were quickly met by the leader of the settlement, Spirit of Flame. Flame of Spirit. Wow!
Your own NPC. Come on, Jim.
Damn, girl.
Who recognized Chains as his son who was ripped from him, Emerald Storm. The other group came in at this time, and Rav had a real reaction to Chains reuniting with his dad. The group was shown around civilization by Chains' sister, Brave Wonder, and then spent the night celebrating Chains' return to his family. The following morning, Kuros had a heartwarming moment with a tabaxi trying to read his family's book, and the group was approached by the 5 tabaxi who escorted Rattle and Chains to civilization with Spirit of Flame. Flame of Spirit. And were notified that more unnaturals that they were sensed across the river in Aggain, where the centaurs and their magic were exiled too. Because the group will have to go through the territory of the Echoing Rainforest clan, Flame of Spirit offered one of his men as help for aiding the group in locating their friends Herrick and Vanat, the last living members of the search party that the group found in the demi-plane. They chose the Tabaxi fighter, Call of a Bird, and Chains' father provided him with a health potion. The group made their preparations to venture across the land, searching far and wide. So, as we remember, we have inspiration, so you can use it 1 time this game before it goes away. That is 1 reroll on any check.
Can you explain? Oh, you already did. Cool.
So it's just re-rolling any d20.
Correct.
Okay.
On a check, I
On a check, not attack,
believe you can use inspiration for an attack.
I think this inspiration is one of those things that's like widely held up to the DM. No.
Yeah.
Reward you for playing your characters. Cool. So you can just use it 1 time today.
For a skill check and/or attack.
And you can just re-roll a 20 1 time today, kind of like luck.
Yay!
Just for today?
I can
or
do
is
that.
Until we use
If
it?
it will expire after today's game, so if you don't use it, you can lose it.
Yeah,
Is
it is true what
Don't
they
use
say.
it.
Done.
Seems
Arts
after
in Motion
today.
got my reference of a Pokemon. Thank you very
Oh.
much. Travel across the land, searching far and wide. All right, so.
Oh.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Power to all of us.
Digimon. Gotta
Teach
catch
me.
Digimon.
Digimon.
Kick him out.
Say-
King of the Hill is my favorite anime.
It's the best anime. That's what we want.
All right, was there anything that you guys wanted to do in Civilization or ask Flame of Spirit?
I already asked him if he or anyone else could identify what this magical scimitar I have does, but no one could.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah,
They had
he
said that
told
they had
me
never
my,
seen the metal, and then they told Rav that her bone dagger had poison on it and not to touch the tip.
And they promised us a boat in return.
Just the tip.
right.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, the reward for this is to have a boat so we can get off this island.
Correct.
Just honor.
The highest honor of
Well,
a
I'll leave
gift.
I'll leave this decision to Chains, of course.
Oh, I didn't know this is a decision.
This is a democracy that we've given you full power over.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Complete
what decision needs to be made here. We're going to take care of some centaur problems, rescue our friends, and get a boat so we can get home. What decision needs to be made here?
What to do now?
Affirmative
If there's
action.
anything we need to do before we go to the centaurs, what do you want from me?
You're absolutely right, Gavin. You're absolutely right. You're
All
smart.
of a bird, he like kind of puts his hands on his two short swords on his sides and he says, "This is gonna be fun." You guys are bickering immediately.
I like this
It's always a
guy.
fun time with us.
Rattle immediately regrets electing to choose him.
Immediately.
He notices Rattle looking a little bit scared and he smiles and you see his like really sharp teeth and one of them is made of like silver.
That's a cool dude.
Rattle kind of tries to play it off, but he kind of stumbles over a little rock on the ground and like falls to the ground. He like stands back up and dusts himself off. He looks off.
How do we know we can trust you?
Well, my father let him come with us, so I trust my father. And two, do you need provisions or equipment? That's what we need to find out.
I run this tribe. We're the reason that we're safe here in Civilization.
There you go, Galvin. I'm not sure why you're being so distrustful of this ally that's been given to us by our ally of ours' father, but sure.
We have met both parties very recently. Excuse me for any hesitancy.
It's the man's father. Sure.
As far as we
Is-
know,
Does anyone you should trust? It's your own da.
I will go
No.
along with this.
Do you not trust Rohan?
Provisions, weapons. I do not speak of Rohan in front of me.
We'll talk about that later, Galvin. That's interesting.
Alright.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Right
Kinda
here.
look at the
Oh,
new
don't worry about
Tabaxi and just like give him this like knowing nod, like this happens all the time. Like,
He just gives you like a little bit of like a little head bow and he's like, "Well, we must be going. We have half a day's travel."
Hi.
Bye, Dad.
All right.
Hurry back.
And your dad looks at your dad. Flame of Spirit looks at
Nope.
Chains. He is your dad. Your dad looks at you. And he extends his hand out for a handshake.
We do the one of these.
And he pulls you in, he pats your back.
I pat his back.
Jack Smasher redeemed a healing potion for Rattle. Rattle now has a healing potion in his.
yeah, thanks guys.
All right.
Thanks,
So,
Jack Smasher.
you guys head out.
He's gonna get like a ton of healing potions and no pockets.
You'll just stitch it to him.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so you guys head out, or was there anything else you wanted to do in Civilization?
I'm down to leave.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm with the group on this one.
Okay,
Call of a bird, will you please lead the way?
absolutely. All right, so you guys head out northeast from Civilization with Call of a Bird. It's approximately 9 a.m. Sun is fully over the trees and the day is bright. Bird notifies you half-day arrival for River. First pass, Echoing Rainforest Clan. Stay sharp. And
That's not the Rainforest clan. That's the clan that eats people, right?
he kind of giggles and he says, "Don't get caught. They will eat carcasses."
Huh.
Good to keep in mind. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So as you guys are traveling, the floor is just as wet. It's kind of hard to travel on. It's not difficult terrain, but you're all keeping up well. As you're walking, Collarberg references the dragon, and he says, "What is that?
I look at Kuros.
What is what?
What
I
is
think he's
this
talking about the
The
dragon.
dragon.
winged?"
You mean Glaurung here? This is Glaurung. I kind of give him like a scratch in the head. This is Glaurung. He's our friend.
Larun?
Glaurung. Yeah, that's
Does
what
he
I
have
named him.
runes?
Well, no. That's his name is Glaurung. That's your name is Call of a Bird. His name is Glaurung. My name is Kuros.
Is it fully grown? He's
No.
kind of looking at it.
I don't think so. I think he's just a wee lad.
A wee lad. If I know anything about wee lads, the mother either left it for good or will be coming back to look for it.
Well, whatever's best for little Glaurung here. It's what we'll do.
Can Rattle do some kind of check to get a feel if we're being watched or if
Sure.
we're alone? Okay.
Sure.
Perception?
Yes.
21.
Nice.
All right. So, speaking of, roll a dex save.
Wow.
Oh,
That's what I get for taking initiative here. 25.
nice.
Nice. So you do see an arrow, and Call of a Bird literally chops it in half in front of you as you dodge out of the way. And he says, "They're here. We've made it. Roll for initiative."
I'm still
Does he say
thinking.
that? Roll for
Speaking of initiative.
At 20.
Right.
Woo! 19. Chains
19.
rattle. Rav, rattle, and chain.
Galvin got
Yes.
a unnatural 20.
Okay.
Oh, shit. We about to fuck 'em.
Kuros,
Yo,
Rattle,
me.
you don't know that word.
what'd you roll for initiative? 19?
I had some 56.
Roll for initiative in the chat, by the way.
Okay, let me just stuff here and then set you up.
I'm in a lawsuit with a woman from Florida.
I'm broke as shit.
So I want, like, narratively, he swiped the arrow out of the air. I want Rattle to have done kind of like a shoulder roll and drawn his bow at the same time.
Perfect.
Pops up covered in moss.
It's like a Vietnam ghillie suit now.
Perfect. All right. And let me open our first giveaway. Perfect.
Giveaway.
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 All right.
Giveaway.
So first is chains. And we
Okay.
need some battle music.
It's on.
Okay, so which way did the... Oh, now I see them. Okay, just gotta zoom out.
Yeah.
Oh, royalty. So,
Damn, that's far.
that's what I'm saying, ma'am. Okay, and I'm
Move
all the
them
way
at least
here.
40 feet closer. So that I may
Oh, they're real far.
punch them.
Okay, so let me do this. We're gonna move here. Oh my gosh, there's only one.
So far.
This is doing
Oh, okay.
great. You guys got it.
Look, we're doing math.
All right.
We're doing math.
I moved 30 feet forward from the back, and now I'm at the front.
I can go there.
What's the range on short bow? 80 feet. What do we got here? Oh, I can hit that guy. Okay. I'm gonna take a shot at the cannibal here by the
What is that
trees.
noise?
What is that noise?
It's gone now.
It's over with. Whoever knows.
Who knows?
Okay.
So explain it in like a I'm shooting the person this far away from me doing what?
What do you mean? I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna take a shot at this guy who's 65 feet.
All right.
Southeast of me. With my short bow.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I believe in you.
16 plus 5. 21.
You hit.
Moist. 6 plus 3. 8 damage.
And which one was this?
This is gonna be this
Bottom
cannibal.
boy.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So that brings us to Galvin.
Galvin. He's gonna fly forth into battle.
All right.
And he's gonna cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
towards the same creature that has shot an arrow previously.
Okay. You're close enough to see that it is a tabaxi, and he's wearing. They're all wearing bones.
They're wearing bones. And we were, I don't think I was warned of this actually, of cannibals, but they're fighting us, so I want to fight back. Guiding Bolt directly to. Wait, Guiding Bolt? Is that what I want to do? Is it what I want to do? No, it's not what I want to do. I want to cast Sacred Flame.
Ooh.
Okay.
Which is 60-foot range. It's going to attack.
Perfect.
Got a 15.
You hit. What does it do?
And then I cast a fire towards it. Of like radiant light, and it
Set
shoots
this
towards it, and it
whole
just.
town on
And,
Perfect. How much damage?
Damage 5 radiant damage.
All right. As your flames hit the trees, it does start a fire in the tree.
Radiant
Nice.
flames?
You said flames,
Radiant flames.
so not fire. No
Yeah.
fire starts.
God. You know what? Only you can prevent jungle fires.
With radiant fire.
So,
Hokey
who was first, Rattle, Rav, or Kuros? You guys all got 19.
My initiative is +3, if that counts.
Thanks,
So
Two.
is mine. So,
Now we have to have a roll off, I guess.
Yes.
all right. 18.
You go first.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 18 too.
Yeah.
So Rattle did like that shoulder roll, and I want to say that he ended up looking south.
Uh-huh.
Can he kind of get up in this tree here?
Yes. Roll for athletics to climb.
This is
All
having
right.
a Vietnam flashback.
You start
17.
Speaking in different voices.
We're in the trees.
You hit. Sorry, you get up the tree.
Okay.
You hit the tree.
And then from my vantage point, I'm going to
I'm
Rattle is going to use his bonus action to evoke Planar Warrior and shoot this cannibal down here, right at the outskirts of his range.
Perfect. Roll to hit.
16 to hit.
You hit.
Boom, nice. And then damage. Sorry. Here it is. 17 damage.
You
Ooh, wow.
kill him. Explain his
Nice.
death.
That was a max damage roll.
that was
Heck
with your bow?
yeah.
Yeah, that was with my bow.
Legit.
So Rattle like scrambled up the tree and like just you see the reflection in his eye of that movement, and he swings the bow around, and as soon as he like looses the arrow, it pops with like this white like glitter like boosh, and it looks just like almost like a little lightning bolt fires through the jungle and just like
Ooh.
ashes that guy.
Dang.
Dang.
All right. That brings us to one of the cannibals here. He comes running in out of distance, and he pulls his crossbow and he shoots towards Buried in Chains.
Buried in emeralds. No.
The nat 20.
Oof.
Oh.
That's not good.
Wait, which one is shooting?
Uh,
This one?
You take 4 damage.
this one right here. 4 damage.
Oh, this one.
Which one? Long click on it, worry. Oh my god, there's more.
And
Okay.
who took damage? Kuros?
Chains.
Chains.
I did.
All right, that brings us to Rav.
That was Kuros.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then me.
and then Kuros. Yes, Kuros
And then me.
first.
Yeah.
Kuros, your turn.
So Kuros is going to first of all make sure that this isn't within distance. So he's going to run up back behind like the tree
Mm-hmm.
and try and like just break line of sight to this guy. Have full cover from him, probably half cover from this tree right here. So he's like moving into position.
Okay.
Okay. Any other moves
And
or
that's
any
all.
other actions? Okay. So
Yeah.
now Rav.
Hello.
Hello.
I would like to burn a key point for Dash of the Wind so I can like double my jump distance, which is
Okay.
like to 80 feet.
Nice.
You can jump 40 feet.
My walking distance is 40 feet.
So your jumping distance is like 10 plus. Well,
It's twice your strength, I thought, or something.
it's like
I don't
you
know.
can long jump a distance equal to your strength mod. You can
It's not
high jump your strength. No, high jump your strength mod plus like 3, and then you can long jump your strength score. It's something like that, but you're not. Whatever, doesn't matter.
I don't want to cheat it.
You can double your run speed too. You can take the dash action as a bonus action with
Yeah.
the wind, so you can double your movement speed, and then you can
Which-
do another 30 or 40 feet.
Oh,
However,
Yeah, I can do that with my feline agility.
Everyone's having realizations.
Everyone's like, what? We can all move really far. So I guess,
Rattle
I-
studied.
yeah. Yeah. I guess I can do my dash for 80 feet, right? Is that right? For my walking?
Yes.
yes, you could bonus action dash for 80, and then you could
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
use your action
Yeah.
to dash as well for 120 feet.
Jesus.
My goodness.
I gotta figure out where I'm going first.
We have the flash here.
Yeah, don't worry about
That's monks, man.
it.
Oh, this is where monks flourish. Is this exact kind of scenario?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for this dude down here.
All right.
So that's about 75 feet.
All right. So you
Oh, wow,
take
we're
the guy
getting
for
ambushed.
to the south.
Yeah.
let's see these
75
guys.
feet.
And then I'm going to punch him
Okay.
in the
I
face.
punch him.
I punch him. This is a 17. That's an
Yes.
18.
You punch him successfully. What's the damage? You come up on this guy with a crossbow, and he's like trembling because you're moving so quickly, like a freaking ninja. And he just like raises his arms, and you square him, clock him right in the face.
Alright, let me-
Damage.
My damage is a.
I imagine you take like a drunken like stumble and like fall and roll, and just from the roll just clock.
Oh
him.
yeah, that's a cool image. I
'Cause
like
you're a
that.
drunken master now.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
drunkenly
blitzers
running
or
up to. That's a 4.
Okay. 4 damage. Awesome.
I imagine
Okay.
the run was like an anime run with the
Is
chin is like
Naruto
this
running
far.
at him?
Well, your chin is like this far from the ground.
Oh yeah. No, it's Devilman Crybaby Run where like your
Yeah.
arms are flailing in front of you.
And I'm not disengaging because I'm gonna get back to him and I'm gonna flurry of blows him in the face.
Ooh.
So he's stuck with me.
So that brings us to Bird. He goes
Bird.
running. Sorry, call of a bird. He goes running out, and
Don't forget his feline agility.
I know.
He always lands on his feet.
No, he dashes.
Doubles his,
Unless
his
you
running
tie
speed.
a piece of bread onto his back that has butter on the top, then it's a perpetual motion machine where neither can hit the ground.
Bam. So he runs just out towards the tree line, and he throws a dagger.
Look at him go.
He's so cute.
He hits it for max damage.
Bam!
Nice. All right. So that is Perfect. And then that brings us to the rest of our people. So.
I just wanted to clarify something, Jen. Did I?
Yes.
This one with the red X, is that the one that you were thinking I killed?
Yes.
Sorry, I was shooting at the one that was straight south, like south of where Rav is right now.
Oh. God, there's so
I
many.
see.
Yeah, this
Got
one.
it.
Oh, yeah. I was like, did you kill the one I just punched?
You just went and punched a corpse? I helped.
Kill him, though, so you're
I'm
good.
helping.
All right. So I'm helping. So he comes, he throws in a dagger, and then that one turns around, attacks a bird. He misses. I drew that on the floor. And one of them turns and has his long bow at Galvin. Does
no.
a 17 hit.
A 17 does hit.
All right.
But no.
Let me double check that before she rolls damage. It certainly
Defender,
hits.
no.
My boy.
My boy.
We have damage on that?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I was waiting
It
for you to
hits
tell
me-
me if it hit.
It hits me right back where I was just healed from being hit. Like, ah!
Right in
You're
the soft
traumatized.
spot.
And it goes
Next
clean
one.
through. Ugh.
Okay, the next one goes running out. The other ones start getting closer. And then this cannibal hops over this dead tree, and he goes running towards Galvin. And these ones see that Rav is trying to kill, so they come and kill. And another one with a halberd throws the halberd at Rav. It's a 13 hit.
I don't know. Let me look. No.
It goes flying past you into the bushes.
And I go,
That was
That
sick.
brings us back to Chains.
Excellent.
Excellent.
All right, I am using my feline agility.
All right.
That thing. I'm
Yeah.
going to
Naruto run.
right in front of this guy, just south. The one that is taking shots at Galvin. And I am going to stab him with my rapier.
All right. Roll a hit.
Gosh, it's my knight. That's a nat 20, baby.
Oh, man.
Yeah!
Nat 20. Boy, 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 boy.
Just get mad.
And that doubles my sneak attack damage, too.
Double those dice, boy.
Okay, so
Come on, cat man. Let's go.
that's 4d6. And where is it? 1d8. Okay.
I wish I had a more satisfying sword stab sound, but it's pretty quick. You hit a vital organ. Let's put it there.
16 damage.
Is it squishy?
Man.
It's pretty squishy.
All right. You stab into him, and he is not okay, but he is still standing.
Wait, don't I double my I need it. I just
Yeah.
doubled my
Your
not
damage times 2,
okay, add 6 to that.
and then add your mod.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and my mod plus 3. So
He's dead. So explain his death. You
Well,
come running up.
yes, he's got this flimsy bone armor, so it's easy for my rapier just get right through it, and I pierce him right in the chest. I run up, sprint up, and like a scorpion.
Bam. He just falls straight. He regrets everything. That brings us to Galvin.
I kind of nod. Kuros just ran up to my side on my left, and he's like hiding behind. And I looked at him, and I nod like affirmatively, but it means nothing. Like,
Are you gonna throw him? What?
Yeah, I nod back. I'm like,
No. I'm a dex build, baby. I can't do that. So I
throw me.
throw me.
My arm out. You're like,
I fly like up like diagonally to go up like towards this direction right here, and I throw another sacred flame right at this guy right here,
Okay.
right beneath me at this point.
Calvin, only you can prevent forest fires.
I can prevent radiant fires, and I'm not going to. I got a
Already
12.
spoiled what happens when you use fire. It ruined
Does a 12
that.
hit?
But anyway. 12? Misses.
Looks like I'm feeling very inspired right now, and I'm gonna. I got an 11, so inspiration didn't help me there.
No!
That's my turn.
Oh.
That's my turn.
You, like, you fly diagonally up and like do like a spin and like your wings like
Yeah, exactly.
out,
Thank
like,
you.
Sacred fire, and you're like, yes, I did it, and he's
Yeah.
just like,
Sure.
Like
Galvin!
very, very aggressively.
Galvin, son of Rohan. Starts turning.
I
That brings
am
us to Rattle.
and
So Rattle wants to hop out of the tree that he's in
Okay.
and run forward a bit first.
Okay.
Why can't I select? There we go. Okay. So he wants to hop out of the tree, run forward down here so he can kind of get a better view of what's going on. And he's going to use his hunter's mark on this far south guy as his bonus action.
Perfect.
Because I realized last turn I used Planar Warrior and they have to be within 30 feet for that. So I have to settle for hunter's mark instead. But it's a synthetic 20 on the far south guy.
All right, you hit.
Nice.
Okay. Only 9 damage on that one.
Okay. So he takes your hit and he looks at you. He's coming. That brings us to the guy that's attacking Rav. He just got punched in the face and he's back with a 19.
That hits.
He takes out a
reality.
hand axe. And he's going in. He's a hacking and a slashing with a 5 damage.
Oh, ow! Okay.
You're like, I'm so scared.
Oh my god, that hurt!
That brings us to Kuros.
All right, so Kuros is going to use his dash action, and he's going to move. Let me make sure. This is definitely within. Yeah, this is 40 feet.
Okay.
Going to move up here, and he's going to bonus action attack with one of his offhand scimitar. So.
All right.
Oh, pew, 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 not 20!
Hey!
Hell yeah!
Nat 20.
Man, I'm gonna burn a divine smite on that just because,
Just because I can.
because I can.
Nice. What's the damage?
I double the dice, right?
Yes.
And it's an auto max.
Yep. Automax times 2.
So
Add your mod.
auto max 24.
One of these days I'll crit.
Auto max
It'll be a glorious day.
force.
One of these days I'm gonna
24.
punch someone's head off.
48 plus another 24. 60. 72 damage.
Holy
He
What the?
literally explodes. But
literally
explain it.
No, I do the Achilles move from Troy where I like dodge under an arrow. I just keep coming and then I just like right into his like neck and pull it out. Just fuck yeah.
He says it out loud.
Oh,
Guys.
Oh.
For as like
Spits on
wholesome as Kuros is, singing jolly tunes, that was really, really unexpected for Galvin. Who
So
has not
crass.
seen you do anything remotely like that. He's in the air like, ah!
This guy's like full force, like ready to go and just down.
You have
All right,
two
Rav.
sides of you, sir.
I'm gonna, since he hit me with an axe and that's pretty rude, I'm gonna hit my first attack. I'm gonna hit him with my short sword because I do have one of those.
Yes.
God, that is a 19.
Oh.
You hit a lot.
That's a 1d6 plus 2 damage. All right.
He sees that you're upset about that that hand axe,
Yeah,
and his
I'm mad.
eyebrows go way up. It's like
I'm
a
mad.
comedy show. Whoop.
So that's a 6.
Okay,
on
6 damage.
And now I'm gonna burn a key point, and then I'm gonna punch him in the face a couple of times with flurry blows because
You got it.
first of all, no.
He's not all right. Go punch him. Roll to hit for all your furies of blowsings.
I need a
Blowsings.
few of those.
Blowsings.
That's
Can I just hit? Actually, you know what? I think I can make.
the first one's a 5, and the second one's a 6.
For hitting?
Yes.
You missed both times?
No, sorry, that was the damage. I thought you said roll to hit.
Oh, sorry, roll to hit.
Yeah, the first one is, well...
I got you. I know what you mean.
That one's a 10.
Okay, you missed one.
And then a nat 20.
Hey, we'll take
Max.
it, baby.
Max
You have
the damage
inspiration.
die. You do have inspiration, don't forget.
What is the max damage for that? It's
What's the die you're holding?
for
What's-
damage?
For damage, what's your damage die?
A d4 plus 2.
So 8
Oh,
is the
God.
max, right? No, 4 is the max. 8 would be multiplied. So yeah, 8 plus 2.
So 10.
Perfect, 10 damage.
Math!
Yeah.
So bad at math.
All right. So you punch him. He's not okay. He's missing teeth. He says, "No, those are my bones."
The face bones.
I'm supposed to eat your bones.
Oh, they're mine now. I'm gonna take them.
Starts ripping teeth out of his
He's
mouth.
like, my bones.
The bone.
And that brings us to Bird. He is up there. He had made his attack. He comes rushing in, jumping up, slamming back down with both of his short swords with a nat 20.
Kind of is nat 20. And
This is nat 20. Bing, 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 bing.
I'll do it, but it'll be nothing.
All right. Oh, it's Max. I don't know why I'm rolling. So that's 12 plus. I'm not doing math. He doesn't kill him. I'll do math. That brings us to the other guys.
You can't kill our buddy.
He was so confident too.
So he comes smashing down on one of the cannibals, and he holds up his spear to try to get him to go on top of it as he's going over. He gets a 2. He gets splattered by Bird, and the next guy, he comes running over to Bird with a 15 to hit, and he misses. So that brings us over to Galvin and Kuros over here. One of the guys comes running over towards Kuros, and with a 17 to hit.
Yep.
He hits. All right. He takes out his... Which one does this guy have? Oh, he has a sling. He just tries to punch you in the face.
He did just see me in
4 damage. He's like, no! He's like, I saw her over there, punch the shit out of him. I'm coming. And then he's like, hits you in his...
Sorry, no!
You made my campfire blood explode in front of me.
He's not okay. He
4
punches
damage?
you for 4 damage.
4, okay.
And that brings us to the cannibal in front of Galvin. He moves a bit closer, and he takes his maul, and he tries to hit you with
Galvin
a
is-
1.
Yeah,
That
Galvin's
hit.
in the air.
Galvin's
No,
in
no.
the air.
I'm in the air. Yeah, I'm actually.
He
above you guys.
misses either way.
He swings
That's
below
with
me.
disadvantage.
I'm like, what are you
Melee
doing?
range, Galvin is not.
He's like,
Desperate nothing, like waving, throwing a sword around the air.
Our combat is
This
ridiculous.
is the most adrenaline I've ever had in my life.
People are exploding, getting whatever
You've knocked out of
that
him.
is. That jugular.
jugulared.
Let this be a PSA for our viewers. Cannibalism is bad. We will find you.
Faithful Encounters does not respond well to it.
No.
You. And
You're
on
So
top-
over by Rav, we have one of the cannibals runs up closer. He's carrying a spear, but he misses with a 4. The one that was marked by Rattle, he comes. He has his crossbow and he aims it back at Rattle. He was ready. He got a 17 to hit.
Part of me wants to
That'll
catch
hit the
that
boy.
spear and throw it back, but I'm
Ooh. Oh, dude.
Crossbow comes in with a 4 damage,
Oof.
and Rattle says, "Oof." So that brings
No,
us
I
back.
picture like our arrows, like because it all happens so fast.
Crossing.
Our arrows like go past each other and hit each other.
Yes, exactly. That brings us back to Chains.
A war cry comes upon.
Ah!
I jump a log.
he goes, oh, ah.
Rare, rare.
It's just a cat hissing.
He's just like, hail, you cool
And he
cat.
goes for another scorpion strike on this.
Perfect. All right. He goes and runs in, jumps over a log. Finesse. What's the attack roll?
It's gonna be inspired, is what it's gonna be.
Oh no! Thank you so much. Last game.
Okay, that is a 16.
All right, you hit.
Perfect.
That's with your sword?
That is with my rapier, yes.
Your repair.
Repair.
Uh,
You say it like a Texan.
Here.
Repair.
Oh,
Got it in Refurio.
11 and 14.
11 and 14 damage. 11 plus 14.
No. I had to roll one more.
Got it.
So it's
What's the
14 total.
14. Got it. All right. So he thought he was dying. His life flashed before his eyes, but he's actually awake. He's good. He was like, there was so many swords. I'm okay, though. He's still up. He's bleeding a lot. He actually gets down onto his knees. He's prone. We don't have prone. I'm going to do a little snail. All right. So that brings us to Rattle.
So Rattle is going to move up some. He's just like charging through. He got chunked in the shoulder with that arrow, but he's
still
in the
moving.
moment now. So he's like bird running forward towards Rav a little bit. Put him about right here behind Rav.
Perfect. You have flanking, too.
Oh, nice. Well,
If you're
I'm
going to
not
move
shoot-
again, then
I'm not going to
does.
shoot through her though.
Please
Got
don't.
it.
Give me one of your arrows. I'll just throw it at him.
Team damage is turned off. It's fine.
There's like a jump kicking from under the leg, like comes an arrow.
Can I control Z where
This
I
is
move?
bananas.
All right, well, I'm going to move up like 5 more feet actually
Bananas.
instead, so that I can hit
Yep.
that other guy.
Cool.
So I move up to where I'm next to Rav instead, and now I'm going to roll with my short bow on that crossbow dude.
I'm glad
Okay.
he's short. He might catch an elbow if you're taller.
21 to hit.
You hit. It
And-
hurt.
Bonus action, planar warrior, 17 damage again.
Okay, he's dead.
Fuck you.
The one you, the one you marked, correct?
Rattle, another like glitter pop lightning arrow kind of goes through, ashes him, and then he wants to like slow turn at the guy that's like on the ground wrestling with chains or whatever. He draws his arrow.
Okay. Perfect. Awesome. So that brings us to Kuros. Nope. Yes. Nope. We have a cannibal in the middle.
Oh,
we have
no.
the one. We have the one attacking Rav.
Wait, what was Galvin's initiative?
Did I skip
A
him?
natural 20.
You're
You
next.
should have gone before me, I thought.
Galvin, it's your turn.
It's okay. No, it's cool. I was just gonna wait politely, but that's that doesn't help me very much, does it? So
No,
I'm
Galvin,
gonna,
please fight.
so I'm like flying above this guy, and I just shot one sacred flame. I'm gonna fire another one.
Are you using your fingers or are you like going ka-choo?
No, I'm like literally throwing them with my available
Okay.
arms.
I just thought they're like finger guns.
Yeah, because Aarakocra, they have Aarakocra. Contrary to doesn't matter. I want to throw a sacred flame.
All right, you do it.
Tell me if this isn't as cool, but I imagine like you doing like a big flap of your wings and the flames just flying out from your wings.
That's way cooler. That's gonna exactly what that's what's gonna happen. I'm speechless. That's way cooler. Just and then a wave of flames just go towards them. That's
Yeah.
But
all of a
radiant
sudden
flames.
how he does sacred flame. Thank you, Dylan. That is a 22.
You hit.
About damn time. So, I got another 5 radiant damage for the cannibal below me.
Okay. Perfect. He's not feeling good. he's like, curse you! And he's like swinging his maul underneath you.
And I kind of look
Blindly.
around to see how everyone's doing. Is everyone feeling okay? Everyone
Yeah, we're
okay?
good. We're
Everyone's
good.
good? Good?
Everyone just puts
Good?
thumbs up
Good?
in the air.
Good?
And
Team
that brings
down
us.
here's fucking
Karos
them
is
up.
like, we're good. Dodges arrow. We're good.
You just hear
I
like
have-
squawks and
Listen,
drunken
compared to that
yelling and-
cultist room with the fish and
This
the
is
void
nothing.
beneath
Yeah, this is easy.
This
I
is
have
recess.
a handful of teeth. It's fine.
Dude, we're covered in blood.
I collected.
We're just
Everyone is all right.
I just see people covered in blood. The only thing that's not is their white teeth from smiling so big. So we're good.
Killing them with kindness.
We're
Kuros.
fine.
Isn't it cultist between?
Thank you.
Rav and I?
Cultist going to Rav. He has his hand
Cannibal.
axe.
Cannibal, not cultist.
Sorry, they're all cultists, aren't they?
Everyone's in a cult.
Everybody's
Cult of
part of some
eating
cult.
people.
He's still wonky from getting punched in the face. He rolls a 4, misses with his hand axe,
Good-
and that
good
brings us to
again.
Kuros.
All right, so Kuros is going to attack with both of his scimitars.
Okay.
And he's going to use his inspiration on one of those.
Hey.
Mine as well. So I'm pretty sure they hit. The lowest one, however, was a 16.
All right, you hit.
Both of them?
Yes.
All right, all right.
All right, all right.
And we have Matthew McConaughey in our party.
All right, all right. Did you crit? No. Be a lot cooler if you did. That's 10 slashing damage from me.
All
Like,
right.
he
You
punches me in the
slice him
face.
down.
Oh, yeah. So he punches me in the face, and I, like, look back at him, like, blood coming from my nose with a big old grin on my face, and I just,
He's
Both
gone
of them
psycho.
like,
Oh no.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm going to use my movement to move. Right here. Well, that's not right here.
Okay, so he goes busting through the trees. He goes running underneath Galvin, and he takes an opportunity attack,
Yeah,
which misses with an 8.
that's right. He can fucking try.
He's preoccupied with Birdman.
That brings us to
I saw what
Rav.
happened the last time I ran directly at somebody, and he was like, "Ah!"
Like every time this dude is trying to hit me with his hand axe, I'm just mocking him. But anyway, I'm gonna
And Rav is going to say thank you to Disciple for giving us a subscription.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Ew.
Say that in character in the game.
Yes.
I'm gonna attack him with my short sword.
All right, kill him.
It's like 15.
To hit, you hit.
Okay, and then a 1d6. That's a 7.
You exactly kill him.
Nice.
Cool. I'm gonna take his teeth.
Galvin doesn't see it, so please.
I would fashion a
Rattle
nice little
definitely sees it.
Because you're right behind me.
Randall's a little scared.
He was pissed about his
Check
teeth.
For teeth is like, oh thank God.
Oh my gosh. All right, so that brings us to that one's dead. That one's dead. Bird.
Bird.
He continues to attack the cannibal next to him. He hits, with 7 damage, killing this cannibal down to the floor, and he gets up from killing him. Thank you. He gets
Very
up from killing him, and he goes sprinting towards the next one and readying his attack. That brings us to the one that's getting charged at. He's not okay, but he gets up and he's ready. He gets a 15, which does not hit. Damn it.
Dang it, Jen. Jen, you're gonna get him. Jen, don't do
Go, Jen. Yeah, you got
Go,
this.
Jen,
Jen's
Jen. No,
fighting
Jen.
herself.
I'm fighting myself.
And the rest of your party's
So-
like, go, 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 go.
Yeah, it's me. So the cannibal that is next to Galvin throws a dagger up into the air with a 12,
Misses.
misses. And the last cannibal that is over by
Flies up
Buried
like-
in Chains.
Pommel like flat so it doesn't hurt him.
Yeah, just like he messed up on his dart throw. 17 on Buried in Trains.
Isn't he on his knees?
Buried in trains.
Buried in Trains. He needs to get up. You're right. He's prone. I gave him a snail. I forgot. No, he does not hit you. He doesn't get up, actually. So that brings us back to Chains.
Fuck him up.
So just a man kneeling before him.
Stab.
Catman.
He's Catman.
But he has bones
Man.
of other kitties on
He
him.
does have bones.
They're just yowling at each other.
If you can imagine that the one on the floor has like a cubone type. He has a skull over his own face.
He's wearing
Perfect.
his mom's skull.
He's not wearing a
Right.
cubone type.
So let's see if this plays out. I'm gonna roll for the hit with my rapier.
Okay.
It does not.
Oh no.
That was a 2.
Rattle will get him.
5. So
Hit?
A 7 hits?
No, 2 hit.
Oh, yes.
Is what
a
you
seven,
said?
A 7 to hit.
Oh, you hit the floor next to him. And you see that he's not doing too good. He tries to turn to his neck and more blood just spurts out and he's just looking at you like, please
all right.
end it.
If he tries to stand up, he's getting a blade.
It's like, stay down, sir.
All right, Galvin.
Yeah. So, I know I'm a broken record now, but I sacred flame the man below me.
She's blowing flames onto him from above.
I don't have that many spell slots, so I gotta use cantrips. So that's a 19. So I know that hits just based on previous rolls.
Yes.
So that's gonna be another. That's my third 5 in a row. 5 radiant damage down to the cannibal below me.
All right, he is still standing.
Dude,
And
this cannibal is. I am doing so poorly right now.
He needs to run away. And that brings us to Rattle.
Rattle is gonna just pretend he didn't see Rav yank those teeth out of that hole there.
I loosened them.
It's true that we're already
Tooth fairy for later.
but he's gonna bonus action planar warrior this guy that's beneath chains there, and attack with his short bow. An 11 to hit, inspiration. 10 to hit.
You
The tooth goblin.
missed.
Damn it.
Bummer.
All
So,
right.
yeah, he's like terrified and bleeding out on the ground, and just like that pop of lightning goes right over his head too, just as he was like starting to stand. It's like, never mind.
Just kidding.
That cannibal died. That brings us to Kuros.
Kuros is going to take the dash action. Move
Okay.
right here.
Perfect.
And bonus action, he's going to swipe with his scimitar.
Perfect.
A synthetic 20.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
3 slashing damage.
All right. So he takes it. He gets shocked that there's more than one person here attacking him. And that brings us to Rav.
I'm just gonna wander over here and I'm gonna kick him.
Roll to hit.
Kind of wandered and kick.
Really hard.
You're targeting the one that's at my feet.
Yes, I got a 16.
You hit and you kick him directly in the neck. And he gurgles on his blood to death.
Just like Kuros likes.
I got 4 damage.
Why?
He died, trust me, it was 1. It was 1. He was like, please end it. That brings us to the cannibal that Kuros just jumped on. He is going to turn and attack Kuros with a 17.
Oh, that does hit.
All right. And he has... Damn it, he has a blowgun. He punches you with a 2. 2 damage. He's not doing too good. And the cannibal underneath, Galvin, he throws this last dagger that he has into the air with a 12.
That misses.
He's trying so hard. That brings us back to Chains.
Welp. They're all dead around here.
As you say.
We're done.
Everyone is dead.
Galvin is screaming above this guy like, "Help me! I'm
I
doing
give,
such little
I give
damage."
Chains a tooth and tell him it's for the tooth goblin later.
The tooth goblin. Okay. I move here. I'm what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 feet away from the cannibal, and I'm gonna pull out my short bow and take a shot at him.
Perfect.
12 to hit.
You miss.
Bummer.
That brings us to Rattle.
Rattle is gonna try to follow Chain's lead and shuffle over that log there.
Okay.
Do. Wait, that was 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right?
Yep.
Okay. And can I am I able to see under these limbs to take a shot?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I want to take a shot. I don't get Planar Warrior, but I will bonus action Hunter's Mark. 15 to hit.
Rattle just
All right,
got
you
a
hit.
word.
And then 11 damage.
All right, you kill him. Underneath Galvin, he falls to the floor. Galvin is safe to come down.
He's like a cat up in a tree.
And I do, by the way.
Rattle just got a new sentence.
I was just about to say that.
What did
I
do?
wish I could talk like everyone. Sigh.
Rattle did get one earlier that was, I've already proved I can kick your ass while standing on a ladder.
Okay, hold on. I got to open up Notepad now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I know what a JPEG is.
So, to finish it off, we've got Bird over here running for the cannibal. He's already there. He comes in with a 14 to hit. He hits and gives him that, hopefully, final blow of a 3. It happened. We're out of combat. All right.
We did it.
You guys slept on us. Didn't think we knew how to do that.
What? Combat?
Fighting?
No, I just mean people watching. We hadn't been in combat in a while. Probably forgot we knew how.
What's combat?
Exactly. Okay. So, as the last tabaxi falls, Call of a Bird looks at Kuros. He says, "They will not stop coming. We must move quickly."
Aye.
And as you hear from the trees, you start to hear rattling. So he begins to run. And he says, "Come, follow me." And Mavris, as he starts running, Mavris appears in front of Kuros, and he starts running back towards where you guys started.
I follow Mavris.
Yeah, we follow Mavris for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so Call of a Bird is waiting.
Sorry.
Have our pets to take care of.
Dogs are important.
He puts his swords in his sheaths, and he's like, "It'll be all right." And so, Mavris brings you to the dragon, who has a ring of black tar and like burnt up fire around him. And as you run up to him, he kind of coughs and has a little flame that falls out of his mouth. He kind of like spurts out a flame, and he's just coughing.
He's not okay.
Mavris, do you have the coronavirus?
Yeah, that's.
So no,
yeah.
no, the dragon did that, not Mavris.
No, this is a productive cough. This is a productive cough.
Oh, that was real great to do there, Galroom. Great job.
He's got a fever. He's got a
Very
fever.
nice. If I remember correctly, dragons are supposed to breathe fire. At least red dragons like this one. Good job, and I give him like a pat on the head. All right.
As you pat him on the head, he begins to growl. Make an animal handling check.
13.
And as you're doing that, the group begins to hear rustling of trees getting closer and closer. What'd you get?
13.
13? You did it. He kind of like bows his head and starts following you. So Maverick starts running towards Call of a Bird.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
I'm run faster than all of you. Bye.
Bolt.
And they're bolting. So he's breathing heavily. His ears are twitching as if he's tracking more. You guys are running and going through the forest, and he's while you guys are running, he says, "It's an honor to be working alongside your clan." And he says, "We have a little longer before we can take a rest."
Go team.
This was nothing. Continue.
We're running.
Rattle's just in the back, like trying real hard.
Do you want me to football carry him? Stuck him under my arm.
All right, and you guys start running, and he starts kind of walking at a brisk pace after running for some time, and he says, "They've stopped chasing us." And he just kind of starts walking, and you guys walk for the next few hours, and all right, very tired. Very tired. Running wore you out.
I'm gonna enjoy the Slim Jim while you do that.
Macho Man Randy Savage approves.
I too brought a treat.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah!
Our prizes are the cream of the crop.
You know they're the cream of the crop.
You ever seen that video of him pulling out the same fucking
Yeah.
creamer? The cream of the
No,
crop. And he pulls out
Cocaine was a hell of a drug.
cream
Man.
always rises to the top.
There it is, yep. The cream
Oh,
of the crop.
Randy Savage was a gift to the
Well,
world.
now Rattle has learned cream of the crop. Thanks, Jen.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
But
What's
if
happening?
you're just tuning in, we just got ambushed by a bunch of cannibals. We
Yes.
did amazing.
You guys did great.
Yeah, it was
Our
like
dice-
12 dudes, and we took them out in like 3 rounds.
You guys did a really good job. I was anticipating that being actually a TPK, so it was great.
That's great. Well, okay, well our
We have a
dice
winner.
have been horrid. Oh wait, what?
Our adventurers have left Civilization, which is the name of the settlement that Chains grew up in and was taken from as a baby cub. They are leaving Civilization because the turtle Yizu performed his scrying spell, and he sensed the what
That
is
our
it?
friends were held by the centaurs.
No, I'm
We have
trying to think of their
a
names. Herrick and Vanek. We have a host. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Sleek
Oh.
Moon. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, that happened.
Just now.
Just
So yeah, just
but
A
when's
carrot
now?
cleric.
Now.
Carrot.
Literally
I thought you were saying something else when you said carrot cleric. I didn't know you were saying someone's username. I love that username. Yes, thank you for the host. Our adventurers left Civilization on their way to find Herrick and Vanak, who have been sensed by a turtle named Yizu in the Aggain. Again and again, in the Aggain, which is a centaur-led, supposedly centaur magic-filled community that has been exiled out of Civilization. And so that's, of course, where their friends are going to be. So they're going there. All right. So we're going to jump back into it. The group just fought a bunch of cannibals in the cannibal land. And so, all right. They ran, did a good job running, and now they're feeling exhausted because they used all their energy. Don't sigh like that. All right. So as the group continues, a few more hours, very tired, ready to rest, you begin to hear the sounds of rushing water, like a river.
Ooh.
The water gets louder and closer while the trees get thicker and the air feels more humid. Finally, the group makes it through the thick of the trees and out into an open area where you see a river running through the tree path.
I want to point out
are
to
you
the
saying-
entire party that now they know how I feel because it's so humid.
As you were
Jen-
walking, yeah,
Jen, are you saying that a river runs through it?
I said a river runs through it. I'm so glad you guys are getting all my things. So yeah, as you guys are running, Rav is like, "Now you guys are getting a piece of me," and
Oh no!
no.
No!
A piece of a day in the life of Rav, not a piece of her. And then Call of a Bird. Call of a Bird is like, you can, if they could sweat, you could tell he's not doing good. He's panting, and cats don't pant. At least they shouldn't. So
Ever seen a cat pant?
I have.
I've seen a cat pant. Yeah.
Yeah. That
It's
means
adorable.
it's really cute, but they shouldn't do that. All right. So out into the open areas where you see a river running through it. There are a few campfire pits that have been previously used, several different clusters of little birds. You hear monkeys up in the trees, and Call of a Bird drops one of his bags onto the floor. He says, "Only safe left until cross," and he kind of points at the river, at the other side of the river, and he says, "Aggain is waiting, but I need to rest."
Okay.
He starts pulling out flint from his bag and starts making a fire with ease. He looks at the group and says, "I will guarantee our safety, but This cannot go back to civilization. And he starts taking the plate off of his chest, and you see like basically pressed against his body is a scroll, and he pulls it out and he opens it and he says, "Centaur spell scroll. I have made this venture before." And he sighs. He says, "I took it after seeing its power. I read this, and it will create dome over us that cannot be entered."
Where did you get that from?
My last venture here. I stole it when I saw the power.
Well, okay then. Don't let us stop you.
He begins casting Lemon's tiny hut. And you guys have a safe space to rest.
Got bubble hut.
Fantastic.
I will. Well, what do you say we rest for a few hours then?
All right.
I'm actually doing pretty hot right now.
I would like to rest.
Scroll burns up. Call of a
For
Bird
reason.
begins taking off of the rest of his armor, and he goes to sit on the edge of the river. He calls from the edge of the river, and he says, "Aggain has dangers that are not present in the daytime. We should take our time with our rest."
Oh, the Carrot Cleric subscribed.
Yeah,
Carrot Cleric, thank you so much for the
much.
subscription, and I love your username.
Oh, yeah, you have an awesome username for sure.
I love it. Thank you so much. All right.
So, are you saying that we're gonna rest at least 4 hours?
I think he was implying that we're going to stay here overnight because it's dangerous at night.
No, he's gonna stay here till the night because it's there are dangers during the day that aren't present at night.
Till the night.
Till the night. Okay, so day is more dangerous.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Interesting.
Okay. So he says, "We'll take our time with our rest," and he begins. He like swiftly punches the water and pulls out a large fish by its mouth, as if it was just super easy for him.
Wow-wee.
And he begins to walk back.
That was awesome.
I also punch the water, but I use my ability to manipulate water to just make it part. I go, "Ah."
He's gonna take a 4-hour trance.
And I'm
Get
gonna.
his long rest.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, please, yeah.
All right, so he brings the fish back by the mouth. He walks back. He says, "Centaurs came to this land with peace offering, but peace in their eyes was control. They had magic, such as you, and used it in dangerous ways."
Sounds like Merkel to me.
Well, it sounds like any oppressive reign.
Given our recent history.
Don't just put a name on it like you know it.
I'm just saying it is a parallel, whether it's related or not.
Okay.
Rattle's just in the shallow water trying to catch a fish.
I want to actually walk over to Rattle with my spear and just kind of and try to catch a fish like over Rattle.
Roll for nature. Survival.
Survival, yeah. I think it's
Survival.
Oh.
Oh.
21.
Hey.
All right, you
Galvin does
successfully
something
get
for it.
a spear of 3 fish under Rattle's nose.
Kuros is
And I-
very stressed.
Rattle's like, all right.
I like lift the spear to offer a Rattle one.
He like just never takes his eyes off of you and just like slurps it off the spear down his gullet. Like,
And I kind of just walk back to the fire and begin cooking over them.
All right. So over you guys' next like hour or so, you guys kind of chat about the 4 Centaur tribal leaders, Aranis, Callista, Lilinus, and Nemestra. They're the elders of a now very large tribe and follow a curious evil entity which grants them their magic, and it is used for death and destruction. Yet, like most creatures on Nueva Esperanza, they do not know much of the outside lands, and their primary goal is to rule the island and surrounding Azerox Island to offer to their evil entity in exchange for continued power. As they have taken over half of the island, they have grown stronger, leading the rest of the island to believe in a so-called Merkel. All right.
I
So
see.
you guys, what do you do like kind of to set up for your rest?
When I'm done cooking the fish, I actually offer the other 2 to Kuros and Rav.
Thanks, Bird
And
Dad.
then
Don't you want one for yourself?
I will get my own. And I
We
go
know how
to fish.
Well, I really appreciate it, and I'm gonna cook the fish, but I'm gonna wait until Galvin catches more before I actually eat it.
Oh, I'm gonna eat mine.
What does Chains do to get prepped for his rest?
Well, Gavin, did you say you're fishing for everybody?
I'm just going to fish. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get you one if I roll high enough.
Well, if you procure chains of fish, he will take part in it, and then he's gonna find. He's gonna kind of look around these trees and find a spot he can kind of like, kind of a nap on a limb.
By the way, the reason I gave them the fish is because I've been traveling with them a little bit more, and I was just peace offering, if anything. Plus, I trust Chains.
Told you I liked you.
I know, but I'm reciprocating it. I'm reciprocating.
Weird flex, but okay.
It's not a flex. It's not a flex. Plus, okay, well, screw it. I take the fish out of your mouth, and I go, that's enough.
I will no.
I'm kidding.
I bite down even harder.
Just to get it out of the way, can I do one more survival check to fish more?
Yes.
Got a 7.
All right, you get one fish, and it has a little bit of ick on it.
Can I help him?
I offer it to Chains, being like,
What the?
What the?
Just flick it up.
I just kind of. Can I say Chains?
Slap it around on the water to wash it off.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of like whoopsie poopsie. I mean, I would eat it, so I wouldn't offer someone else something I wouldn't eat. So I offered a Chains. I said, "This is all I could catch. Is this satisfactory?"
Throw it on the fire, like to cook,
Right.
not like to burn, but to cook.
To burn. Like fuck your fish. And it was so I just put it down.
So it sounds like you guys are all gathered around a campfire.
It does seem like
Yeah,
So
we're having-
I say the conversation falls on a topic of your favorite memory from childhood. Kuro, start us off.
Oh, well, we when I was a lad, we would always gather in what we called the galley, which was kind of our big feasting area. It was in this grotto that had air in it, and there was like we pulled the sunken
This is
ships.
not updated.
What's not updated?
I'm Dylan.
Are we in the wrong spots?
I'm Zach.
Sumner. Oh, you put us around a campfire. I see.
I forgot to update that. So we're gonna go back to this one.
Perfect. All right. Continue, Dylan.
My
I'm sorry.
apologies, Dylan.
Well, so we would gather in the galley, which is what we called it. It was this grotto that was air filled, and we pulled a sunken ship's kind of spine and rib cages in there to kind of give it some more atmosphere, and we would that's where we would do all of our feasting after a long day, or any celebrations might be done in the galley. And when I was a lad, I remember me dear old dad, he put me up on his shoulders, and I got to watch my very first what we call the crab dance. It's a traditional dance of our people where we're all in it together. We're all doing the same kind of motions, but everyone's doing their own thing. It's a celebration of both individuality and unity through our own movements. Yeah, we so in the crab dance, everyone, any motion, anything you want to do to dance is fine, but it has to involve some sort of back and forth swaying of some kind. So there's a unity in the swaying, but there's individuality in how you want to express it. And I remember seeing that and watching kind of the entire tribe kind of do their own dance. And I watched her come from behind me pod and joined in, and that's a very fond memory of mine from childhood.
Call of a Bird says, "Show us the crab dance."
Yes.
Rattle says,
Kuros.
"Show us the crab dance."
Well, I mean, would you like to perform the crab dance? We could. I haven't had a proper crab dance in many a year. Would you guys like to join me in the crab dance?
I can provide a beat of some kind.
Rattle stands up.
All right, so Rattle, if you want to do the crab dance, your arms are up. You make little pincers, right? and it's any type of back and forth swaying motion, but you do it at your own pace, right? And Rattle and I kind of do like a little like.
Galvin will get up and join.
Yeah.
I just look really uncomfortable.
And
Paige is also just sitting there watching, stifling laughter.
So after you guys sit and get done with the crab dance, Galvin, fondest memory from childhood.
I'm like,
by the
Tell
way,
us about
the
your
music
best.
for the crab
Oh.
dance is absolutely crab rave.
Yeah, I know. I figured-
Arts in Motion says
I
now
pieced that
Kuros and
together.
Rattle are married.
According to, it's his crab law.
No, it's bird law.
It's bird law. My childhood, you say? Well, I grew up within the Church of Lathander, as you may know, and it was mostly me and my mother, while my father Rohan, whom you've become somewhat acquainted with by now, was off doing his Hand of Lathander duties. I took up his role, ultimately, but as a child, I spent most of my time biding my time and studying the book and script of Lathander. There was another hand, Aggain, another Aarakocran, who taught me to defend myself, so most of my childhood was training and studying, I'm afraid. And
Well,
now,
How did you enjoy your childhood if all you did was train and study? You didn't do anything for fun.
I enjoy being a commodity to my people. I enjoy knowing that I will succeed in my life. I know that I will
Galvin?
become something.
Galvin, do you know what fun is? Have you ever
fun.
experienced joy?
One time I defeated Aggain in hand-to-hand combat. I felt joy that day. That I had overcome myself and my own obstacles.
But did you have fun?
I enjoyed myself. I don't understand what you're... I felt I succeeded.
No,
Aye,
That's
and that's something
wrong.
to be proud of. No, that's something to be proud of. Really.
I
And
have
you
fun
enjoy is one
succeeding.
thing, but Galvin, there's more to life than just succeeding and failing. Doing
Yeah.
your duty, right?
You sound like Riki.
Well,
well, she likes you, so
Lathander is a god of life, right? Life isn't just succeeding or failing, right? There's more to life than that.
Sometimes people have to sacrifice so others may have this fun.
oh,
I wholeheartedly agree, but that doesn't mean you can never have fun. Galvin, we'll have
When
help
Revan,
you.
I'll take you and we'll have some fun someday.
Yeah.
I'll
Not
hold you to
now.
that, Kuros.
All right. I give you a big old like pat on the back.
I reciprocate. I hug back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
not gonna be part of that.
Hands.
Oh. You
Good memory from childhood.
Fond memory from childhood.
Childhood.
You're
Yeah,
probably
he's
right.
got the
Rattle.
sad story.
He does have the
Turns
sad
out I was
story.
buried in chains.
You guys remember that? It was kind of a thing.
You guys remember how I got my name buried in chains? Do you want to hear that again?
Super fun
Look.
story.
You could still have fond memories. Maybe there was a slave. Maybe there was an older slave who gave him extra rations. He's like, he was nice. I liked him.
That was a
And then
good
he
memory.
died.
Just don't tell the ending of that story. We'll be fine. Just don't tell.
Rav, good memory from childhood.
It. So I spent a lot of time with my mom growing up in this little village, and we would like to go out into the woods to collect blackberries. And it was a lot of, she made like a game out of it to see which one of us could get as many blackberries, but I have a feeling she kind of like always let me win because I always won. And we would go back home and we would spend our time making little pies to sell, because that's what my mom would do. She'd make bake stuff and sell them in the village. And that was before I went to the monastery to go learn how to punch things properly. But yeah, I really enjoyed my time with my mom making just pastries and other sweets, because it was a good time, even though, as you know.
Is your mom still alive?
Yeah, she is.
We'll have to bring her lots of blackberries.
Please do. She would really appreciate that, but her hands kind of don't work as
Let's
well.
do
You know.
that. Rob, let's do that.
But
Where does she live?
some village that has no name. It's just out in the middle of nowhere.
Can you point it on this map?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Never
village.
Is
named it.
that
Well,
a
if we
huge
make our-
Sharpie?
If we make our way near that
This-
village, we can swing by and bring her some blackberries.
Yeah, no,
I
I
thought
think
that they-
she. No, she would really appreciate that. I mean, she can't really get out around as much.
Well, it
now,
is
but-
important to appreciate your family while you still have them.
Don't
So
make me
I do
Kuros
that.
does actually take out the map that was given to you by the Grandmaster that has all of the locations of the sending stones.
Yeah, Rav,
And-
where's your hometown? Point it out.
Rav points to right outside of Eulator.
Thank
Oh.
you. That's exactly where I was about to click too. It's a suburb. Just a suburb.
It's a suburb.
And then
a
when
suburb of Eulator.
when she says that, I'm like eating a fish right now, and I go to family.
I also want to tell Russian
Your
Hamster.
family.
My mom isn't a water genasi. The cakes aren't moist. My mom is human.
Oh, I
Rattle-
hope the cakes
Rattle
are.
raises like his fishbone and says, "To family."
Ah.
No, he says, I never knew my father.
Speaking of Rattle, give us a good memory from childhood.
So Rattle. I wish I could talk like everyone else.
Wow, that's
You
good.
realized it. That was great.
Oh, that's good.
Oh man.
And then he kind of like he looks around each part of the campfire, and he looks at Chains and he says, "I never knew my father." And then he looks to Galvin and he says, "Nor do I remember being a young Rattle." And he looks at Kuros and he says, "I remember other little rattles wandering around looking for glowing stones." And then
Aww.
he looks at Rav and he says, "But I never got most of the stones because usually they were faster than me and I had to really steal them as often as I could and I got pushed around a lot."
Wow, that was a good Rav impression, actually. That
And
was-
then he kind of like just looks back in the fire and says,
I
Aww.
pat him on his back.
Well,
I
Russell, you
Gently
never had
hug
any
him.
I also throw
Never
my
had any
my
fond
hand on
memories
his
of
shoulder.
being a child.
he holds up a finger and like rummages through his bag a little bit and pulls out like this really, really old and rusty fork that he like doesn't wear on the outside. And he looks
Aw.
and he like holds it up and he says, "My favorite."
Oh my god.
Why
about
is
it. Where
that
did-
your favorite?
Where
though?
did you
It's not
find? Yeah,
shiny.
why did you find? How'd you find it? Why is it your favorite?
He like looks around kind of like he said too much and shakes his head and stuffs it back down into his pocket. He doesn't want to talk about it right now.
It's all right. I won't pry.
Then he like looks at you and gets back up and starts trying to do the crab dance again.
Oh, he's trying to segue.
Roll for performance. I did it.
Dun, dun.
I didn't have my dice open.
If it wasn't copyrighted, I'd play it.
No, it's a
Actually,
10.
Ding, ding, ding,
You
ding.
all right? You try. You forgot most of the steps, and Kuros gets up and helps you. That's what he would do.
I kind of like slowly like look to Chains like, well, Chains, do you have any fond memories of when you were a lad? I mean, I know your childhood wasn't the best, but is there any fond memories?
There was a man who once knew how to laugh. He would often make us young kids in the workforce laugh and have fun sometimes. But one day he was caught doing this, and he was no longer the same man afterwards.
Hmm.
It was a fun time for a short while, but then it was no longer fun.
I see. So tragedy is mostly your. I'm sorry to
Well-
hear that, Chains.
I find this to be an awkward moment and slowly hand Chains a tooth and a flask.
Well, Chains, the people that help make
Takes
us
the
who we are,
flask.
people that make us who we are never really leave us, even if they change. As long as you keep that part of you alive inside you that he helped create, he's not really gone.
Aye to that.
He holds up the flask Rav just handed him and takes a big swig.
It's real strong.
It is.
Real strong.
He's feeling it.
It's unleaded gasoline.
It's literally ethanol.
Like, woo!
So as you guys kind of stay up chatting and like getting close together and closer, you see, Call Bird had gone to sleep. So you guys get your long rests.
Hey.
And as you get up from your rest, you notice Mavericks is not with you. The sun has mostly set, and the sky is dusky and dark. The moon on the other side of the sky provides enough light to see that it is full and slightly pink in color. Call Bird smiles, and you can see his sharp silver tooth. As he looks at Chains, he says, "Do you know what color that means?"
I do not recall.
And he points to the sky and he says, "Protection from the oncoming emerald storm."
Hey!
All right. So he begins to pack up and get his stuff ready. And he puts his bag on his back and he pats Chains on the back and he says, "I heard your conversation last night, and I've heard stories about the small son of flame who is taken. Interesting seeing the younger face of our leader. He would be proud to know your strength." He looks at Rav for a second, and he kind of looks at the floor, cracks his neck, and he looks at the river, and he looks at her, and he says, "You become water, right?"
No.
He lets out like a sigh of relief, and he's like, "It's the best news all trip."
What does that mean?
And he skillfully jumps over a set of 4 stones that are in the river, but you see his tail touches the water and he starts shaking his tail frantically, so obviously he doesn't like water.
Itty.
I look at Gross and I'm like, was that racist? What was that?
While they're figuring that out, I'm gonna follow right behind him.
All right, roll for athletics.
You got it.
And he's on the other side. He says, "To Aggain with your clan members."
Got a 10.
All right, so you make it fine. And you pop up next to him, and he kind of just nods his head.
Rattle also wants to try to hop across the river.
Wow.
Right, and as you get close, since you're so much smaller, you hear that the water is rushing kind of violently. But roll for athletics.
By the way, as he does this, I see
Yes.
that Rattle's going, and I know he's, short. No offense, Joe. But
I'm also short.
No, that's not what I meant. Rattle. Anyway, so I fly kind of in between the river and kind of monitoring the team as they pass the river.
I stare at you and I go, I can control this water. What are you doing?
The entire stream?
I have 5 feet around me.
This is a much wider river than I think you're. Are you
I
drunk?
can still push it aside.
Then please assist. I am but a bird.
Water genasi.
I'm not a
Way over
bird,
it.
not
Alright.
yet a woman.
Rattle, were you rolling?
I rolled a 12.
Okay.
Rattle sees Galvin and he's like, "Okay, check." And then he sees Rav over there parting the waves, you know. And he's like, "Got this." And, tries to bird hop over the rocks.
And he successfully makes it over.
And he's very, very proud of himself when he gets back.
I want to be like Moses. I just want to
Heart.
part 5 feet around me and just walk.
Easy.
Yeah.
Karos?
I'm gonna swim.
So as you get into
Oh,
the
no.
water, the dragon kind of tiptoes to the water, and he like puts his toes in, and he like backs all the way up.
I get out. No, go on here. Take these, and I gesture to the stones. Take the stones. Hop across the stones.
Doesn't the dragon have wings?
They're underdeveloped. He
Underdeveloped.
can only glide down.
Yeah.
You can only glide. Okay.
I could take him with me.
How about
Like-
what if we had a type of like a rope that would go from side to side, and he would be able to kind of like either tooth it along or something, or be able to grip it with his.
Or you can go with Rav.
Or I could just.
Oh, we can go with Rav.
Yeah.
That's a way better idea. Why are you listening to me? Continue.
Because
I'm
you're
gonna go-
Calvin, son
I'm
of
gonna
a
go
Lord,
get him.
hand of the thunder.
Okay, so you kind of see what's happening. Rav shows up. She pats the dragon on the head, and they go Moses the water through on the way over. And Kuros is able to swim. You realize that the river is getting pretty strong, so roll for strength.
I don't want to have to come get you.
Hey,
I mean athletics. Sorry, for swimming.
there you go. There's the thing I want to use. That's a 15.
Alvin's
All
not
right.
strong enough to pick up the dragon.
I'm a dex build. That should be
Someone
our next
suggested.
t-shirt, by the way.
I'm a dex build.
So you make it over, and so as the last foot is stepped onto the other side, you hear a very small squeal coming from very far away. The squeal sounds like it's just going into the air, and just as you look up, right above the tree line, you see what looks like magical fireworks. They light up the sky, and moments later, you hear the boom, and a small rush of wind hits you in a short gust, and all falls silent. Call of...
I was gonna look to Call of a Bird and say, "Is that centaur magic?"
He looks to the group, and he looks at you as you say that, and his eyes get a little bit wider, and still maintaining his strong stance. He doesn't answer. He kind of just says, they either know we're here or someone escaped.
Interesting. Well, everyone, keep a
Hurry.
keen eye.
Yeah.
Yes, proceed with caution.
Okay, so you begin trudging forward for over an hour. Sky gets darker and darker from the sun setting, and then brighter and brighter with the moon's pink glow. Along the path that is not very traversed, you begin to see bushels of glowing mushrooms.
The moon's pink glow.
What?
Rattle
Why is
wants
the
to
moon glowing
wander
pink?
up to one of these, and what he wants to do is grab an armful of them, but he's going to be a little more careful than that.
The mushrooms?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see Rattle going for the mushrooms. Rattle, I wouldn't touch those. Be careful.
Remember
Let the
last
boy
time
work.
you touched something?
He wants to get like real close down, investigating it, like almost eyeball touching it.
I think you can roll for investigation.
15.
Okay. So as you get close to it and your eye is right up on it, you feel a gust of like a poof, like if you were at the eye doctor and they tried to blow your eye out with
I
that
hate that thing.
freaking thing. So you feel it like blew on you.
I back up.
And you
And then
back
I-
up and you kind of see the rest of the plant as the glowing of the mushrooms get brighter. You see like almost like a Venus flytrap on the inside of the mushrooms. Like it's kind of just surrounding this implanted plant. And it's pretty big.
So the mushrooms are
With a
surrounding this Venus
stick.
flytrap.
Yes. And they glue brighter and blue air basically into Rattle's eyeball.
Poke it with a stick.
Rattle, what happened? Are you all right?
Rattle like looks. Does he feel any different or anything?
No? all right.
So Rattle like looks at Kuros, and he just kind of makes like an imitation like poofing sound, like.
Well, it's indigenous life forms. We're not familiar with this.
Ask our buddy.
I'm going to 5
Yeah,
points
that's
lay on
true.
hand to cure diseases and poisons from him.
Rattle is no longer poisoned.
Jen's like, damn
I was
it.
like,
No, he
damn
was
it.
poisoned.
Good thinking, Kuros.
That was great.
I feel fine. What is the street value on these mushrooms? That's what
Roll
Arts in Motion asked.
Insight.
Okay.
What's the value of these mushrooms?
I got a 4.
I don't know
So
what a
you've
G is, but probably
Never
gold.
seen these mushrooms in your life.
I want to ask Birdman over, not Galvin, the cat bird.
Yeah. Call of a bird.
Yeah, Call of a Bird. I want to ask him. I'm drunk. I don't know names. I want to ask. Do you know what those weird mushrooms are?
No.
I thought
And
you said
actually-
you've been in this area before.
I have. It looks different.
Can we do like an insight check on that Venus flytrap and see if it's like threatening?
Sure. Sure.
What? What do you want?
Uh,
Sorry, my dog wants in my lap. Come here. Come here.
I got a 4.
All right. So you kind of like it's like trying to get air in and out of it. You can't really tell if it's being threatening. The dragon kind of comes into view following Kuros after he heals you, and you're going back to the plant. And as the dragon gets close to it, you hear it start to not growl, but like make noise. It wasn't making noise before.
Sizzle.
The flower is sizzling.
Yeah, the fly trap is sizzling. As
Uh.
the sizzle's not the word, but it starts to make a breath like noise, like it's kind of like groaning as the dragon gets close to it.
Rattle wants to grab the
Uh-huh.
dragon by the tail and just kind of like try to pull it back a little bit.
So as you grab the dragon, roll a dex save.
Oh, balls. I roll a lot of those.
I realize.
18.
As you go to grab him, you feel on your side rib cage a crunch, and you take
Goodness.
9 damage, piercing. Make
Ow.
a strength check.
What happened?
Goodness.
What did you do?
The Venus flytrap
The Venus
smelled the
bear trap.
dragon and went for it, and Rattle got right in the way, and it smashed him right on the ribs.
I was trying to pull him back by the tail.
Well, now you're dead. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so
Well,
it's
now
a
roll a
strength
new
save?
character.
Strength save.
12.
So, as you try to wrestle yourself out of the flytrap's mouth, you feel an extreme piercing as a razor-sharp tooth plunges into your rib cage, and you take 1 poison damage.
No!
You feel yourself unable to get out of its grasp. The dragon scurries away and runs into the forest.
I sliced at it.
All right. Oh god, I made the
Yeah, I
dragon
do.
huge. Hold on.
He's huge!
Right!
The dragon evolved.
Fear makes you grow large.
Now it's a Charmander.
Rattle is just like,
No
this all
Charmeleon.
happened so fast to him, he's in like shock. He just
Yes. Roll
he
for initiative.
hasn't made any sound or anything. He's just,
Cannot believe I just shamed myself.
I got a
11.
19.
I got a nat 1.
I got a 21, but do I get that hit that I just said I did?
Yes.
Yay.
16.
Yeah.
Let me
so
get
yeah.
this dog out of my lap now.
I saw your little corgi boy.
Girl!
Girl, I'm so sorry. Forgive me, corgi. 24 to hit.
All right, you hit.
Oh, it's a G10 actually. Oops.
Fuck it up.
It's a 11 piercing damage. Oh, slashing damage.
Okay, 11 slashing damage. You see that its mouth slices open from the bottom half, and Rattle rolls out of its
Oh,
mouth
thank God.
onto the floor.
Okay.
Woo!
All right, and what was initiative?
21
That
for
was
me.
Galvin,
11 for
19.
Kuros.
Rav, Kuros. What'd you
I got a
get?
nat 1.
Oh, good job.
I'll finish it off. for
And
you.
Rattle, what'd you roll?
16.
Okay. So Kuros, you got an 11?
Yes.
Okay, so Rattle, and then the plant.
And then chains.
Yep.
So describe this scene right now and where we are in relation to whatever this creature is.
So you guys took a walk. You're down the way, and you come across this mushroom / Venus flytrap on the edge, and Rattle went up and walked over to it. got bit.
We all were happy that 0077 just subscribed.
Double
Yay!
77. Thank you so
Welcome.
much for the subscription. Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you so much.
We gotta blast those nat 20s in the chat. Boing, 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 boing. All right. Thank you so much for the sub. That's awesome. Roll for initiative. We've done that. And we're ready. Okay, so he dropped Rattle out of his mouth, and Galvin had sliced his mouth open. Rev.
I don't even know if I want to get close to this thing. Fuck
It
it.
does look stationary.
Yeah, but it can grab me. I'm just gonna punch it.
When in doubt.
Punch. I don't know if I want to get close to it. I'm gonna punch it.
I don't have common sense.
Get as
okay?
close as possible.
But in a far way.
His arms.
In a faraway sense,
I
where
want to
I
get within
punch
punching distance, but the farthest away punching distance I can be.
before I run
Perfect.
towards it.
Got a 21.
You hit. Damage.
6, and then I'm gonna do a key point and then a flurry of blows because it hurt my friend and I'm upset about that.
Perfect. Kick its ass.
Alright. That's 13 for the first one.
Perfect. You hit.
17.
You hit.
Okay. Gotta make sure I'm rolling right.
You ever just punch a Venus flytrap?
3,
Damn.
I've done it.
Who hasn't, man?
I was
like,
scared.
and then 5.
Perfect. So it starts wobbling and squealing, and you see it start to raise from the ground as a slithery serpent and point down at Rav. Roll
to
for
punch.
Dex.
You had to punch it. Had to punch it. Had to punch it.
Shit.
And
punch
chamber
it.
secrets now.
Got a nat 1.
Whoa!
Roll
Where's
for
that
strength.
inspiration?
He
Water
comes down at
friend.
you.
Nat
for a
20.
grapple. Nat 20.
Hey!
You're in his like kind of half broken jaw, but you push yourself out.
Fuck you,
You, like
plant!
catch the fang and you're just holding it up.
you plant.
And you see its tooth that jabbed Rattle like pop out and go back in and pop out like looking for something.
Just kicking at it. No!
What a terrible image.
I know.
Please, someone murder this thing!
And that's Rattle.
So Rattle is still like just recovering, reeling from the shock. Got spat out on the ground and he got really deep punctured by that thing. So he's gonna crawl away. I mean, I'm gonna move away, but picture him crawling.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he's gonna down that potion from Jack Smasher.
Nice.
Nice.
Jack Smasher.
Thanks, Jack Smasher.
You Jack Smasher.
You saved
Smash
Rattle.
Saved our boy.
Dude,
My
he-
boy.
My boy!
My boy.
And he gets 6 HP back.
Perfect.
And that's
All right.
that's gonna be his turn. Yeah.
All right, Kuros, you're seeing all this happen. Rav is Russell, fuck you, plant, and
I'm gonna-
Rattle's clawing away.
Hey, look, you know what time it is. It's time for double scimitars.
Oh,
Do it.
boy, here we go.
That is one's a 12 and one is a 16.
All right, you hit both times.
Nice.
Hey. 12 slashing damage.
Wow.
Okay, and as you get close to it, it points at you and hit it. Roll for Dex to roll out of the way.
Oh my gosh, if only I was good at that stat.
If only I was a dex build like Galvin.
Like
and
everyone in the
Alexander.
party.
Or was it 17?
All right, you successfully rolled out of the way.
Oh, that wasn't
and
my
it-
roll. My dex
Oh!
save was an 11.
Ah! Roll for strength.
You can
My
do it.
worst. 9.
Oh no.
It trumps onto you. Basically, your head is inside of it. It's on your waist, and it plunges. Bam! You get force damage, D8. You get 1 damage with an additional 1 poison damage.
Yo,
Oh,
fuck you,
no.
plant. It works.
Oh, no. 2 damage.
And that brings us to the plant's turn. The plant swallows Kuros.
What?
Oh!
Sorry,
We have a
what?
Final Fantasy IX situation here.
That brings us to
boys.
Chains.
I'm
Excellent.
sorry, what?
I don't have a,
He's
have
on the
a
inside
swallow
floating in
animation.
acid, like, what?
What?
Guess I'll die.
Fuck you, plant.
So I think what I want to see. Okay, here's what I want to try. I don't know. I want to take an arrow, and I want to make basically a fire arrow. Is that going to cost me an action, or can that be a bonus action? How do we want to do this?
What are you doing? How
I'm
are you
going to
making it a
shoot
fire
the
arrow?
creature with a fire arrow.
Say that again?
I'm going to shoot the creature with a fire arrow.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So
How are you
you
lighting
can
the
u-
arrow?
How are you lighting the arrow is what I'm saying.
Flint and stuff, don't I? In my.
You have alcohol.
Where's my stuff?
Do you really want to light it on fire while Kuros is inside of it?
He'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm used to water, not fire. You know that, right? I'm not a
He'll be
flame elf. I'm a sea elf.
They're not super close, you know. Kitty's got claws.
I'm kind of with him on that.
Yeah, I have a tinderbox and I have oil.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You can do that as a bonus action.
Kuros is like, yeah, what now?
I'm like,
Alright.
do I have the sound of oil and fire?
I yell, I can create water, you're fine.
You just hear muffled from the acid on the inside.
Galvin says, "Oh, you're cold, Kuros? Don't worry, we're working on something."
All right, so he's gonna take the shot.
Chains rolls to hit with a flame arrow.
17 to hit.
You hit. Roll for damage.
I don't have any kind of like fire knowledge, so I don't know how much extra
It
that adds.
burned.
Okay, that's 1d6 plus 3. Oh, plus my 2d6, so 5, 8, 9. 9 damage plus fire if you wanna.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
no.
is it?
12 damage plus fire.
If you wanna.
We do want to. Can be applied to weapons to add fire, but how much?
Burn.
Dylan, if you know, let me know. Oh, it's 1d4. Add an additional d4.
D4, got it. Ooh. Extra 2 fire damage.
All right, so 14 damage. And Kuros takes 6. Where is he? He's gone.
Oh, he's dead.
Literally gone.
We'll remember it.
He said he'd be back in like 2 seconds.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. I was like, what happened?
We'll be
That
back.
brings us to Galvin.
Galvin. So from my distance, from my safe distance, I cast Sacred Flame on him as well. I'm becoming a one-trick pony, and I'm not a huge fan. But
you're a dex build.
I am a dex build. Everyone. I rolled a 13.
You hit.
I hit.
Reminds me of like Jerry Gerbils or whatever on Parks and Rec.
Jerry.
Galvin rolled a 6 for radiant damage.
Okay, 6 damage. It withers away.
Woo!
Perfect.
It kind of opens and falls to the ground, and Kuros rolls out of it.
I want to kick it.
Kick it.
Just-
Kick Kuros as he rolls out. Just like,
No. That's my water man.
ooh.
We're water
Red
tribe.
like
Sorry, everyone. I have to
Kuros.
tell you this right now.
You
My
know.
cat was trying to open a door and got her claw stuck in the keyhole.
Oh no! Did you get it? Is she good?
Yeah, no, she's fine.
Okay.
My
Poor
cat-
baby.
Fart in the dumbest way.
Trying to
That's
be
one
a
heck of a side quest.
roguelike chain.
Well,
What I
Kuros
missed,
took 6 damage.
What'd you say,
Oh,
Zach?
ow, why?
The cat's trying to be a
Because you
roguelike
get it on
chain.
fire.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I got caught on fire.
Chains is our lock
Thanks
picking.
for that.
So Galvin utilized his radiant damage to wither away the Venus flytrap monster, and Kuros rolls out of its mouth, a little bit
Except-
singed.
I accept
As
gold and
as
bits
as
as
I
a thank
roll
you.
out, like I want to be like doing like I'm just
Like
stabbing it with my
Drax?
stars, and then that's exactly what I'm imagining. Like, yeah, I'm doing it,
You're like, this was all me.
but I'm not. I'm absolutely not.
All right, the mushrooms glow around it, goes out one by one until all the mushrooms are silent and dead in color.
Next
Well,
time
I
we come
hated
across
this.
one of these, we keep walking. Understood.
Agreed.
Rattle is still just kind of like petrified, and he's like, mm-hmm.
Yes. Understood. Go team. Keep walking.
We need a
All
clan
right.
name.
We do.
Crow's gonna lay on hands 5 points of himself. He's gonna like wipe off the singe and the acid and stuff, and as he's doing that, it's just healing him like 5 points.
He's
Perfect.
just laying hands on himself.
So as you guys are all quiet and kind of reconvening, you don't see Call of a Bird, and you don't see the dragon.
Oh my.
I'm gonna
And
call
you
out for Glowroom right now.
And you hear,
Glowroom!
in a very short distance, you hear, over here, from Call of a Bird's voice.
I move over there, wherever over there is.
My hair got bigger.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Wow!
You're slowly becoming Rav.
It's true.
Just not
Funny.
as moist.
I'm not gonna comment. So
So you call out, Call of a Bird is holding the dragon who's very panicked from the Venus flytrap, and his tail is like nervously wrapped around one of his feet.
Here. Call of a Bird, let me have him. It's all right. It's all right. Hey, you're all right, Glowroom. You did it. You know, we fought that thing real well, you and I. We did it, right? We survived. Great job. You're such a strong, brave little dragon. And I'm going to try and just encourage him.
Okay, roll animal handling.
good.
Rattle
darling.
got a new phrase.
I saw that.
Hey, I got an
My
18
favorite
on that one.
You got an 18? All right.
Yeah.
So he's comfortable. That was your 8th out of 15 checks.
Hey, I was about to
Nerd.
ask like how many more I got before this guy's like my pet.
Exactly. All right. So as he comes over to you, Call of a Bird says he will continue to make trouble, but you show strength, and he is following that strength. He pats you on the shoulder. He turns to the group. But
I was like, well, I'm just supporting somebody who was in a bad situation and needed a way out.
honorable. He turns to the group and says, "We're almost to Aggain. I am hesitant and..." Someone write dead on the map. I'm just seeing this. Anyway. So we're almost to Aggain. I'm a little confused about why danger lurks at the night when danger lurks in the day. So I assume they're getting more powerful.
Danger lurks everywhere at all times. It's a vague enough
And
statement.
as you say that, another flare kind of goes up in the air in the long distance and kind of like lights up the sky. It doesn't explode like the fireworks did. So, and you see Bird's ears like peek up towards that space, and he turns to Rattle. What does your lost clan member sound like?
Are we talking about Herrick and... Oh, God.
Like that.
Yeah, Kenku, go for it.
My name's Herrick, cleric of Lathander.
Eric the cleric.
That
Herrick
sounds
the cleric.
that sounds exactly like him. Thank you, Rattle.
You're welcome.
And he says,
Don't
I
do
hear
that to me again.
I won't. He said, well, I didn't think it was gonna be that way. Anyway, he says, I hear him. And he gets a little bit low. He says, I just lost him. There is magic happening. We're close to Aggain, and they are there. Let's go. And he starts to kind of slink through the forest with ease.
I am right on his tail.
All right.
Literally.
Group skillfully following him until you hit a break in the deep woods and you find yourself on the outskirts of Aggain.
Again.
Again.
Do it again.
Again.
All right. That's
Oh,
the end of
wow.
our session today.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Centaurs.
All
That was an
right.
action-packed one.
That was very combat heavy. I love it.
Oh, good.
I love it because we rolled well.
And we
That's
It's
won.
why.
true. If we did the
Helps.
door situation on this combat,
Yeah,
Would have
'cause
been like that once.
if we TPK, we have no idea what to do. So we're really glad
we just
that
do
there's a
this
next
over.
week. Yeah.
we just
No, no,
do
no.
the same episode over again.
We cheat.
No, we don't. We don't though.
No, we don't.
No. We're for those who don't know, we're actually all dungeon masters in our own personal groups. So we would actually never do something like that. We like knowing
Ever.
how to reciprocate what the DM is doing typically, and that never involves fudging our own rules.
No,
All
no.
right, so we're gonna show you guys some art, and then we're gonna do a raid, and we're gonna do a giveaway. Giveaway
Yeah.
first
Not in
before
that
raid.
order, yeah.
We're gonna do art, giveaway, raid.
All right. So for this art showcase, we're actually showcasing a longtime viewer. She goes by Kyle's LOLOL. And here we are with one of our favorite first pieces that has ever actually done on Instagram. Is Jen holding up little dolls of all of our characters, infatuated, and of course, official Icy Bear. She does a lot of really cool stuff. You should definitely give her a follow on Instagram. Lately, she's been on an Animal Crossing kick, which we're all living for right now.
Yes.
But this is one of her pieces, and we all were pretty enamored with it when she first sent it to us.
She has also made 35 of our Discord emotes.
She has.
Really?
That's right.
Those are all made by Kyle's LOLOL. So hopefully you guys enjoy those.
They're really cool.
They're really cool. They're made by a viewer, which I think is so cool. We don't know her personally. She's very cool.
Yeah. She's
So yeah,
super
she
fun.
made them. She sent them to me, and she was like, "Here, I made these." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, we were talking to her over our Discord, which you should join, by the way. And
great
all of a
place.
sudden, she is our Discord, and it's fantastic.
Yes. No, she's great. Yeah, our Discord. You can click on the Discord picture down below. It'll link you to that. We also have other clickable links down there if you want to check them out.
We're everywhere
But-
nowadays.
Yeah,
let's
I really
see.
like the Rav in this picture. How she's just like hands out, no,
Man.
grumpy face,
Yeah.
hands out, no.
Yeah, let's see if we can actually zoom in on that. Actually, I want to get a better look at that. Come on now.
Also, I'm just not realizing Kuros doesn't have any legs below like his mid thighs. Jin's like kneeling on them.
Super cute. It's one of the arts that we get that I'm in.
Kuros' crop top in that too.
That's right,
yeah.
because Jen isn't very often in art because
Yeah.
obviously that's the burden of being a DM.
But I get to create all these.
That's the
masks
only
for you
burden,
guys.
though.
That's the only
It's the
burden.
only burden.
Only
only
possible
one.
burden.
I love DMing. Honestly, it's so fun.